Attention passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. The latest news indicates that something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game, with a direct impact on the Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run. A power shift is looming that could leave a division rival stumbling for years, and we're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more and show that you're part of this family. Let's help each other reach 8,000 subscribers by sharing with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Now, let's get to the news. If you've been watching the Cowboys this season, you've probably noticed a lot of ups and downs. Moments that make you wonder if this team is truly hitting its stride or if they're stuck in a bit of a rut. Right now, the big story capturing attention isn't just about the scoreboard, it's about what's happening on the field, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Veteran quarterback Trevon Diggs, a player known for his playmaking ability and leadership, recently let loose some candid and honestly harsh words about the Cowboys' defense. Trust me, when a guy like Diggs, who has been integral to this team's secondary, speaks out with this kind of frustration, it's something all Cowboys fans need to pay attention to, because this isn't just a passing comment. It's a clear signal that something's not right in Dallas, and it might be deeper than just a few missed tackles or bad breaks. Diggs didn't hold back when talking to reporters after the latest game, a narrow 30-27 loss to the Carolina Panthers. That game, folks, was more than just a close score. It revealed troubling issues that have been festering for a while now. According to Diggs, the defense looks fractured and, worse, without a clear identity. A strong statement, especially from a player who has seen a lot of football and knows what a cohesive, disciplined defense is supposed to look like. He pointed out that the unit seems all over the place, struggling to communicate, stick to assignments, and stay organized. It's not just about missed tackles or the occasional blown coverage. It's about fundamental breakdowns that keep happening game after game. The stats from that game back up what Diggs is saying. The Cowboys allowed over 400 yards to Carolina, a huge number considering the expectations and talent on this roster. More alarmingly, they've now given up 30 or more points in 5 straight games, a number that's frankly alarming in today's NFL. You can't survive long-term giving up that many points, especially when you're supposed to be a team built on a strong defense and a competitive identity. It's a recipe for losing streaks and frustration, putting immense pressure on every part of the team, the players, the coaches, everyone involved. What really stood out in that game was how Carolina's offense, led by Rico Dowdle, was able to grind out yards at will. Dowdle finished with 239 total yards, and his steady, physical running carved up the Cowboys' defense. That's not just a fluke, it's a sign of a unit struggling to stop the run, set the edge, and handle the physicality that opposing offenses are throwing at them. It's a problem that's been building for a while now, and Diggs' comments are just the latest wake-up call. Interestingly, Diggs' blunt honesty might serve as a catalyst for change. Sometimes it takes a player with his pedigree and voice to speak out loud for everyone to realize there's a serious issue. When a defense is missing assignments, giving up big plays, and losing confidence, it's not just about individual mistakes, it's about the collective failure to execute the fundamentals. And that's where the trouble begins. When coverages break down, safeties bite wrong, linebackers hesitate, and quarterbacks find seams to exploit, the entire defense looks out of sync. That's exactly what happened on Sunday. The mental miscues, hesitations, and confusion all add up to a defense struggling to find its footing. There's been some debate about the coaching, particularly defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus, and whether the issues stem from scheme or execution. Some critics have pointed fingers at the coaching staff for not making the right adjustments or preparing the players to handle diverse challenges. But head coach Brian Scott came out publicly to defend the staff, saying the issues aren't about effort but about execution. While effort isn't in question, execution is always the foundation of any good defense. When players aren't confident in their calls, the result is chaos on the field, a cascade effect of hesitation from linebackers, safeties biting wrong, pass rushers trying to compensate for coverage breakdowns, and suddenly the opponent's offense is in a rhythm. That's precisely what Diggs was alluding to, a lack of clarity, a lack of cohesion, a defense that's just not clicking right now. It's a tough pill to swallow for fans and players alike, but sometimes the truth has to be spoken openly for change to happen. Diggs' words, while blunt, might be the wake-up call the Cowboys need. Fans pay to see a team with a clear identity, one that imposes its will on opponents and ends games decisively, not one that keeps fighting to stay in contention. Right now, the Cowboys look inconsistent, and their defense seems to be trying to find itself in the middle of a storm. Looking ahead, the question is, how do they fix it? Do they tweak the scheme, the personnel, or just hope the players settle into a rhythm? It's a delicate balance. But the coaching staff has to figure out what's causing these issues and act quickly because the NFC East is a tough division. And every game counts. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders aren't going to wait around for Dallas to figure things out. So, the Cowboys need to respond fast, restore confidence, rebuild discipline, and re-establish the identity that's been missing lately. That's what makes DIGGS' honesty so important. Sometimes a harsh diagnosis is the first step toward a cure. It's a reminder that football is a game of fundamentals, discipline, and trust in your teammates. When those elements are in place, a defense can be a dominant force. But right now, the Dallas Cowboys are battling internal issues. And it's clear they're not playing at the level they're capable of. The frustration from DIGGS serves as a mirror, exposing vulnerabilities and calling for accountability. As fans, we've seen this team go through struggles before. But what's crucial now is how they respond. Will they accept the challenge, tighten up their schemes, and come back stronger? Or will they let these issues fester and turn into a longer losing streak? That's what makes this moment so critical. The Cowboys have a talented roster, a passionate fan base, and a history of being a franchise capable of bouncing back. But it starts with honesty, recognizing the problems, and addressing them head-on. This isn't just about one game or one bad stretch, it's about setting a standard that the Cowboys are known for. A standard their fans expect. When the defense is playing with clarity and confidence, the entire team elevates. When it's fractured and uncertain, everything becomes a challenge. The spotlight is on the coaching staff and players now to see how they handle this adversity. Will they rally together and fix the issues? Or will doubts linger, allowing division rivals to take advantage? The next few weeks will be crucial in defining the course of this season. Beyond this, let's talk about the bigger picture. Historically, the Cowboys have been a team built on strong defense, physicality, and a clear identity. When they're firing on all cylinders, they're tough to beat. But in recent seasons, with the rise of high-powered defenses across the league, the importance of a disciplined, cohesive defense has only grown. This year, the NFC East is particularly competitive, and every game is a battle. The Eagles remain a dominant force. The Giants are looking to bounce back, and the Commanders have shown flashes of potential. For Dallas, it's not just about fixing the defense, it's about re-establishing themselves as the division's top team. Fans have every right to feel frustrated. But it's also a time for hope because the talent, leadership, and desire are still present. What's needed now is unity, clarity, and a return to the fundamentals that made this team successful in the first place. It's about making adjustments, learning from mistakes, and coming out stronger. If DIGGS' honest words can serve as a wake-up call, then perhaps this team will rally and show everyone what the Dallas Cowboys are truly capable of. In conclusion, this season is shaping up to be a test of resilience and character. The defense's struggles, highlighted by DIGGS' blunt assessment, are a stark reminder that no team is invincible. It's about how they respond to adversity, learn from setbacks, and come together as a unit. The Cowboys have a rich history, a passionate fan base, and the talent to turn things around. Now, it's all about executing, trusting each other, and playing with that Dallas Cowboys pride we all love. So stay tuned, keep supporting the team, and let's see how they bounce back from this challenging moment. In the end, the true measure of a champion is how they respond when the chips are down. Dallas Cowboys fans, I believe this team has what it takes, they just need to find their way back to that identity, confidence, and winning spirit. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll be back soon with more in-depth analysis and updates. Now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. Don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates. So stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.
The drama adds another layer of intensity to an already electric season, with every game carrying extra weight. How the team communicates about this issue and how transparent they choose to be could influence public perception and fan engagement in a sport where connection to reconcile Schottenheimer at Ferguson or decide to part ways. The decisions made now will echo through the rest of the season. The coaching staff might implement new strategies or shake-up. The NFL's fast pace means there's little time to dwell on drama, but the shadow of this situation will linger. If managed well, it could become a turning point and the tension is palpable. This story is far from over, and the next chapters promise even more intrigue and drama. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys,